Susie Q. We'll start off with the demo and then we'll get to the lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we are rolling for Susie Q now. Alright, so first thing that you will notice about Susie Q is that it's not written perfectly. It's not written correctly. It will have a first measure that starts with a bottom bass note. And then it starts over. It shows, for whatever reason, it shows bass note 3, 2 open, and then an octave. And it's just not what's going on. That's just not what's going on. What's going on is low D, low E, open E, high D, then A, G, pull up, 2 is the A and open is the G. And then it's not the low E where it's written right before the next measure starts. It's the middle D string. It's the open D string. So that 0 where it looks like the E string open is actually should be the D string, and it goes D, E right next to each other. Those notes are right next to each other. So and the way to play that is to hammer it down. It's not written in to the notation, but you should go and then hammer it. Yeah, hammer is something that we've not talked a lot about. Hammer is when you play a note open, and then instead of striking the note, this finger, the fretting finger, is the one that makes the next note. That's going to be hard to start with, but your finger will get more used to it. It's a technique to really work on. Hammer, right there. We'll write that in your music when you come back. So then you've got, after the hammer, you've got another E, and then A, B, and then D, and then that 3. You see where if you're looking at the music, the 3 has got an arrow, and it kind of shows an arrow. It kind of looks like it's curled upward. Well, that's to give you an idea that that's being bent. So that's another technique. You're having to learn 2 new techniques: the hammer and the bend. So when you hit that 3, which is a G, the low G, you'll go just a little bit of a bend, not a lot, but just enough to hear what guitarists will call that a choke. So you'll hear it kind of raise up, and then you're gonna well, the reason I play the open note is because you see the repeat at the end of the phrase. It starts right over with that open E. So after you get done, okay, just a quick note on the bend. I was watching the video while I was editing it and realized I didn't really explain to you, other than telling you and showing you what the bend is. I just used the word bend. I didn't really explain to you. When you bend a string, like this 3rd fret G, low G, that you're going to play, to be clear, I want to make sure I'm telling you, you strike the string at that fret, and then you're gonna try to bend the string enough to change its tone. I mean, you're gonna have to press firmly on the string and drag the string across the fret sideways, like this. I don't know if I'm showing you clear enough, but watch. You see how I bend that? Now, Now, just like a hammer, this is going to be a new technique that takes a little bit of strength. So it's going to be new. It's going to be something you need to work on. It's going to take more strength. It's going to hurt a little bit more than just the fretting. You've had to get used to the calluses, the normal fretting of the fingers. Well, now you're going to have a new technique to kind of make your fingers stronger. Hit the string and bring it sideways. It'll change the intonation of that note. Instead of G, it'll sound like G raised to G sharp. It'll be the same note as if you were playing G sharp. It's the same note because you're bending it. So that's your explanation on bend. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? That noise is, my chicken is ready. So I'm going to stop the metronome and go get my chicken.